I'm George Mills.
I'm Elmer Tom.
And you two are the...
We're the 5K guys.
5K guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
First of all, boys, how we doing? We good?
All right, mate. All right. Bit tired today, but
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Still recovering from the steam room yesterday.
Steam room?
Yeah.
How long was that?
30 minutes in total.
Is that part of your training, or is that just vanity, or were you trying to cut a few kilos?
No. It's about heat adaptation. We're just experimenting.
He's late to the game. It's been going on 2 weeks already.
Is this all part of the plan for the summer?
Exactly, yeah.
So can you give me the insight into the steam room technique, because then I can go home and I can adapt it to my training?
So I usually go in straight after the run.
Wow.
Body temperature already elevated. And then I think we hit 15 minutes, which is tough, then a break and then back in, and as many times as you can. Just take a drink with you.
How the other half live. But seriously, I want to get into it, lads, because we know about you two. You're good friends. You live together. You've got the YouTube channel, 5K Guys. First question I got about that channel is, well, first of all, where did the name come from? Because I thought you ran the 1500.
Yeah.
And you were 1500 predominantly, and now you're doing the 5K. Is that where did this name come from? Because I thought you would have gone the 15 guys. No?
The 5K is not really for the distance we're on.
Well, it's a bit of both. It's a bit of a mixture.
If you have a
isn't
close look into the challenge channel and read the description and then watch the videos, you might figure it out what the 5Ks are.
We have 1K here in the drink.
Right, interesting. Okay, so a little bit of a plug. Yeah, what are you drinking today, George?
It's a kombucha. Fermented food. Or drink.
We're going to touch on food. We're going to talk a lot about plants,
Mm-hmm.
because I've heard about your plant. But over to you, Tom. What's it like living with George Mills?
Oh, it's cool having a training partner and friend around to work with every day, all year long. I mean that, increases the level of work we do.
You can tell me the truth if you like about living with George.
Yeah, and wait, I'm still going. And obviously it makes it way more fun if it's just someone you also like to hang around with. And then, it's also pretty annoying because you almost can't escape the work environment because it's like non-stop.
And living with Tom?
Same, yeah. Good fun. I think the most time we spend with each other living together is the house in Dahlstrom. Whereas me, Tom and Sebin, it's good crack. We all have pretty similar programs, and it's just like eat, sleep, train. And then most of the time when it's round the table we're talking about how to get better, how we can improve the plans and stuff like that. So yeah, it's good fun.
Who's the best chef? Who does the cooking?
How we split it, actually. I used to do
George is
but
used to be
yeah.
like
Used to be.
Then I got a bit
and now
lazy
it's
with it.
now
just
he's training
efficiency.
too much, and now it's about efficiency.
Okay.
And about hitting all Ks. So if we hit all 5Ks, we're pretty happy.
Talk me through the 5Ks. Come on, I've got to know.
You got to find out. You
Yeah.
got to follow the YouTube channel. We can't be giving away everything.
You need to be watching the videos.
Yeah.
There's a plug. Okay, so I've got to go home. So later today, I'm going to watch the.
Homework, yeah.
You're giving me homework. I'll go away. I'll watch the channel and I'll come back and we'll chat about this. But in terms of running with OAC, we've spoken to a lot of the group and everyone seems so locked in. I saw you guys training yesterday. You at the track, George. I saw the group this morning. It always seems really serious. But would you guys say that you're super serious when you're locked into training, or is there always an element of fun and enjoyment? What do you say, Tom?
I'd say pretty serious.
It's probably how it looks, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I guess we have fun with it. Like it's fun being locked in and serious and like really targeting almost every day to try and get the most out of each one. And every day has a specific goal. So, when you're doing it with your mates, you naturally have fun anyway. But when it's work time, especially this time of year, and I feel like we've been pretty much locked in since we were here in October.
Yeah, we sat here in October already in this hotel, and now we're back here again. Yeah. And I'd say the intensity, there was not much room to increase the intensity since then, but I think we managed to maintain the high level of it.
I've heard obviously about the 200k training weeks, and I've heard about the double thresholds. For you, Tom, before you joined the group, was that a type of training that you were used to, or is it something that you've developed over time within this group under Thomas?
Oh, I already did it for 2 years, double thresholds, not like as rigid as we did it this fall. But yeah, I was familiar with the concept and I trained similar to that. But yeah, I'm not doing the double threshold system as rigid as George does it. I need some different stimulus as well. And yeah, so we are tweaking a little bit.
And for you, George, you came from the UK setup.
Yeah.
We know that set up a little bit
Yeah,
more
yeah.
than some of the European fans will. But can you talk us through how that transition was going from that classic UK setup to moving out to this group and now doing the higher Ks, the double threshold work?
Yeah, so it was obviously a long-term plan with it. So when I mean, I've been with Thomas about 2.5 years now. The team started January 22, so yeah, sat here May 2024. It's obviously been like a long-term approach. When we first started, it wasn't. We like really almost had to take a few steps back to then find and build the body up to be able to do like the double workout days as such. And then from pretty much August, July last year, we were really able to implement the proper double threshold system, what people know, and yeah, it's been able to carry it out through the whole winter, and yeah, something that I really like and I feel works for me.
I was chatting to Coach Thomas earlier. He was saying obviously things are about to get crazy this year because obviously racing is going to start. Diamond League's kicking off soon. For you, Tom, do you have your race calendar set and locked in? Do you know what your sort of next few races are?
Yeah, I will start in Rehlingen on the 19th. And from then I will run in Austria one meet just 3 days later, close to Vienna, and then I'll see.
Go from there.
Go from there, yeah. I've been dealing with some issues with my Achilles, so I also need to see how this will,
How it goes.
how it goes, and if I'm still healthy after the first 2 or 3 races.
And for you, George?
So I start in Marrakesh on the 19th, and then I'll go to Oslo, and then
See you there.
Yeah, you coming?
Yeah,
Nice.
of course I am.
Quality.
Of course
That'll
I
be cool. Yeah, and then hopefully Europeans, obviously pending selection. So we see what happens with that.
I spoke to Reve on this couch yesterday because she's another athlete from the UK that's moved over to this setup, and we spoke about the group atmosphere and sort of bouncing off one another. When you're doing so much training, guys, and you're doing those high Ks, especially when the weather as bad as it's been the last few weeks, do you really feel like the group helps you along, whether it's mentally, physically? Do you feel like that group setup is something that's really beneficial for you?
Yeah, it's obviously easier going to training when people are there. If you have like a schedule or routine to go through, I think that's the main part. If you have people around who are doing or sharing the same mission, and you can just get together on a daily basis, that makes it a lot easier than, yeah, going alone on a track and doing a workout. I think everyone knows that this is a lot harder and not as sustainable as it is within a group.
George, do you like training with the group, or are you sick of them?
Yeah. No, it's great actually. Like Tom was saying, it just makes it easier.
Yeah.
Like you turn up to training, and even if you're, like I actually had it. When was it? We were at track Saturday. Yeah, I was there Saturday. Like I was like, man, tired today, and we had a pretty decent group for the session. Ended up like having a cracking session and stuff. So it's like just that time where you are like not the freshest and whatsoever, and people can drag you through it, and you can also help everyone else around.
So let's talk about On as a brand, the support that comes with it. We've seen it the past couple of days on this press trip. We spoke about the 360 program yesterday. We heard from Carrie and Marta about it all. It seems like the support that you gave from On is so far off the scale compared to anything else we're seeing, whether it's from a brand or a federation. For your own individual journeys, Tom, how has the support that comes from On, whether it's there ready for you or you've had to ask for certain things, how has that helped your athletics to date?
Oh, I think it's like just having the support system around when it comes, especially now, for example, when I'm dealing with an injury, having physios around every day on camp is like a massive difference in comparison to what I was used before, when you had to fight for appointments. Or I used to be here, for example, at this time of the year, many years before, and all physios would be on holiday this time of the year because it's off season.
Right. Okay.
So
He's
but
been coming here for about 20 years.
He's born and raised.
No, not quite.
2013 I was here the first. No, 2014 I think I had my first camp in May or April, May here. So yeah, I'm used to that. This time of the year there are no physios, and now, for example, with the support system we have we have a physio non-stop around, and we can see them from Monday to Sunday.
Game changer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like
Love
helps
that.
a lot.
And for you, George, like, you know,
I
your own running, your own
I
athletics?
think they're just so good at the environment that they've created within the team, and like full-time coach, full-time physios. Then there's like mental coaches and like loads of other resources that you heard about yesterday from the 360 program. I think that environment just allows you to really see if you can fulfill your potential and see where your ceiling is within the sport. And there's a lot more I want to achieve in the sport, but where I'm sitting right now, I don't think I'd be in the position I am without the opportunity from on.
I love that. Right.
I don't know what you think. I probably wasn't seen as a 5K guy.
Well,
back in the UK, I don't think that was something
no.
I was.
I remember when you ran
I
your
was
first
thought of
5K, and that was a moment where I was like, oh, maybe George does the 5K now, which was interesting. But would you now say you're a 5K guy?
Nah, both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you, Tom?
I am a 15 guy, but I think George is also pretty dangerous on the 15.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. Okay. I like that. Well, I'm going to put you two on the spot now. I'm going to ask you some quick fire questions, and I want you to vote on, which answer you think.
Okay.
And they're all to do with both of you. So don't be shy. First of all, out of the two of you, I want you to put your hand up if you think this is you. Who has the worst temper?
That's you.
You reluctantly admitted that.
Yeah. No, I was thinking who needs to pull up the hand, but that's me, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give you that one, Tom. Okay, fine. Who's the hardest worker?
Oh. I'd say it's pretty even.
Really?
In different ways. Like I think you're probably much better at dealing with like and problem solving the issues you have.
This is cute.
And
I
then
feel like you're looking into each other's eyes, like just
and then
feeling
like
the love.
yeah, and then I mean it depends how you define hard work. I do more running, but I mean we train the same amount, however it is. So yeah, I'd say that's why we probably click and get along so well, because it's very, very similar.
Who takes the longest to get ready for training?
Oh, that's 100%.
Why is that, Tom? Why does it take you so long?
Yeah, tendons, they take a long time to warm up. So I'd say I need 45 minutes now to get ready for a run. Whether it's a 3K shakeout or a 20K long run, doesn't matter.
The body needs it, the prep,
Yeah.
the primer. Right, okay, fair enough. Who has the best dress sense?
Yeah, Tom. Yeah.
You win that one?
You can probably see
George
now how
doesn't
we've
care.
turned up.
You need some tips?
So the problem with George is he doesn't have a place where he actually, or not a home place actually.
He's homeless.
So yeah, basically. So he's living out of a suitcase. So therefore he's also very limited by the capacity he can carry.
Everything's just about efficiency now. So
we just blame it on that
yeah,
the
that's my
suitcases.
excuse, but I don't think it would change.